Huge news in the coin world. A Canadian man is getting jail time for importing fake Toonies. Stay tuned. Huge news has come out, and I'm not referring to Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris. That's interesting for some people, I'm sure. But if you are a regular viewer of Capital Hunter, you're most interested in hearing about the Canadian man from Quebec who is importing fake Toonies, getting jail time. This just reported last week, the end of last week, by Global News here. And this man from Quebec imported a whole bunch of fake Toonies, and he was given 9 months of jail time. Now, this isn't the first time somebody's been convicted of importing fake Toonies into Canada. Last spring, a man from Ontario was fined $100,000, and what he was doing was importing in camel toe Toonies. And so here's the picture. This is from CTV News story. I highlighted this in a community post back when I found out about this. So this other man from Ontario was importing camel toe Toonies. These are ones that I find regularly in my coin roll hunts. Some of you have probably already found them as well. They're ubiquitous. They are everywhere. They're circulating. Probably 1 or 2% of all of the Toonies in circulation are possibly these fake camel toe Toonies. And the question is, how do they get here? They're actually being manufactured in China and then imported into Canada, which requires people in Canada to order these or buy them or arrange to receive them and get them into circulation. So this arrest in May, this person avoided jail time by accepting a $100,000 fine. So that was probably being let off pretty easily, I think. Who knows how much this person might have already profited by importing coins and what they already did but didn't get caught for. But you can get up to 14 years in prison. And so this person avoided that. Well, this newest story, this person did not avoid jail time. They got 9 months of jail time. And some people are considering this just a slap on the wrist, considering the fact that this is endangering the entire money system here in Canada. And we know that there are millions of these out there. So the question is, how many did this person from Quebec bring into Canada before they got caught? What's different about this case, though, of course, is that the Toonies that this person imported, if we look at the picture here provided by the RCMP, these are new Toonies. I've heard about these ones as well. I've been on the lookout for these. These appear to mimic the newer Toonies with the security features, and you can see down here, as I zoom in here, the Canadian maple leaf here. But there are some differences with this particular Toonie, and you can see it here. I'm going to scroll a little bit further down. This was also supplied, I think, by the RCMP. This is on the left is what a modern security feature Toonie looks like. It says Canada $2 with the polar bear. And of course, it's got these security features, laser etching. We've got maple leaves in here. This one that this person was importing says Canada $Canada instead of Canada $2. So this is an attempt by counterfeiters to provide more updated Toonies that anyone casually looking at this Toonie is going to think this is a newer Toonie. I haven't seen one of these in person. I haven't gotten one of these yet. So I can't tell you how close they resemble an actual Toonie in terms of diameter and thickness. I don't really know. There are some things about it that are very different. I even can just see here, it looks like the BT, the designer and his initials, look to be bigger than they ought to be. But we don't have that camel toe here. But this person got caught. 26,630 of these fake $2 coins. Some of them were intercepted at the airport, and some were stashed all over his property, according to this news story. Delivered by FedEx. What he did was try to fake the labels on these, the shipping manifests, by calling them metal badges for a non-existent Quebec company. But somehow it raised the suspicion of border officials. They looked at the package and they could see that these were fake. This is interesting too, because I suppose the border officials are aware of this, but even the tellers at my bank have a hard time discerning fake Toonies from real Toonies. So it takes a keen eye. So kudos to the authorities for recognizing that these were fake. If we look at them again, though, how they were shipped, this might have been a giveaway too. It looks like they're individually wrapped in little baggies, like little Ziploc bags. That is not how coins are shipped in Canada, of course. They're shipped in rolls, and then those rolls are put into boxes. You've seen these boxes when I've done my Toonie coin roll hunts and these rolls. So that would have raised some suspicion, I guess. Interestingly, this particular person, why they might have got jail time is that they have several other convictions for forgery and counterfeiting. Right here, several times convicted for uttering fake documents and using or circulating counterfeit money, including twice in 2002, again in 2006, and in 2009. So this is a person who has a history. They've previously pleaded guilty to multiple charges of fraud, theft, identity theft, mail theft, and repeated probation violations. So this is a person who's also been in jail. So this might explain why they got jail time when the other person didn't, if they didn't have a record. However, people still believe this is a slap on the wrist and they should have gotten more jail time. This quote here, why wouldn't the government slap the result across the country and make it national news so people will be deterred from importing these cheap fake coins from China? So why not give this person 14 years in jail? Let me know what you think. Should this person have gotten fined? Should they have gotten the maximum jail time? Clearly, people are importing these with impunity, thinking they're not going to get caught, and with likely, up until now, no consequences, even if you are caught, or minimal consequences. Here's something interesting. The article goes on to say that merchants who turn in fake Toonies or who unwittingly try to deposit the counterfeits and fail are not compensated for them by Canadian banks. I'm going to put a big asterisk on this because I think that this is perhaps true in certain situations, but for the most part, as I said, my tellers at my bank are not really aware, can't discern the fakes from the real coins. And I don't think that most banks are even checking rolls of coins that are being deposited. I think they just add those to the vault, they put them in a box or they put them in a bundle in their drawer, and the next person who comes in to buy Canadian Toonies is just going to get one of these rolls. And these Toonies are circulating generally without being noticed for the large part. Somebody like myself, I'm aware of the differences. If you want to learn more about the differences, check out Brent Mackey's website, cameltoetoonies.ca. And you can find out all of the markers and learn, like I have, from the information, great information that he's put on there, what to look for, how you can spot them if you're doing coin roll hunting. But these are everywhere. The previous arrest in this article, you can see that the person who was arrested made large deposits at Canadian banks. So they were actually importing these, depositing them in, so $1,000 a box perhaps, up to $80,000, 40,000 Toonies. So this was obviously an operation that was intended to bring these into the supply and profit from it. So that's pretty significant. And if I scroll down a little bit further, this article goes on to say that Chinese metal manufacturers are selling them for 5 cents US online and shipping them to Canada. So people ask me regularly, why would it even be worth faking Toonies? Why not $100 bills or $50 bills or whatever? The answer is clear. It's because there's a huge profit margin. They buy them for 5 cents each, buy them in bulk, get them shipped to Canada, and then they deposit them in a bank or pass them off for $2 a piece. So they're making $1.95 per coin. So the profit margin here is like 97.5%. It's actually really, really significant. In any case, very interesting. I'd like to see if more people are getting caught. Have we stemmed the tide, or is this just pouring in? And these are just a couple of examples of people who got caught. We just don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd be very interested to know if you've found any of these new ones with the security features. I have not found those yet. As soon as I find one, I'll be sure to let you know. But let me know if you think this is going to do anything to stop these fake Toonies from entering circulation. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a news update on Canadian coins. I wanted to do a little video here because I am away right now. I'm at the Canadian Country Music Awards. Some of you know that I am a country music recording artist in Canada. I put songs out to radio. If you want to check out my latest music video, it's for a song called Another Round. It's a duet with another artist named Amanda Kynes. So you can see the two worlds here where music and coins intersect is when I'm sitting in a hotel room making a video on a news story when I can't actually do any coin roll hunting. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this little update. If you did, please like the video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, Cateroll Hunter, please do that now. Just click that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it, and you'll find out when all of my new videos are coming out. I have new videos coming out all the time. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. We'll see you soon. The sponsors of today's video are Lighthouse Canada and the Charlton Press. Lighthouse Canada is the leading supplier of high-quality numismatic supplies in Canada, and the Charlton Press is the leading publisher of coin and paper money catalogs and price guides for Canadian collectors. Go check out their online stores today and use the exclusive discount code CRH20 for 20% off all your purchases.